now we want it back. Yo! Holy
It was the challenge of their lives.
love this energy.
If I drag myself down, I drag us all down.
There's no vape in team.
These are the times NFL players almost died on the field. And first up, let's look at Johnny Knox's injury. Because Knox was just getting his feet wet when tragedy struck. After less than 3 NFL seasons, Knox's career came to an abrupt ending on December 18th, 2011. On this particular day, Knox received a deadly blow from the Seahawks' Anthony Hargrove, causing a fumble. Following the fumble, Knox pursued the ball, only to be tackled at an awkward position by Hargrove. This left Knox with a serious spinal cord injury, as he sat on the ground for several minutes before a stretcher carried him off the field. Immediately after the injury, Knox went into surgery to stabilize an injured vertebra, wondering if he'd ever walk again. Fast forward to today, and Knox is back on his 2 feet. He also settled with the NFL for $500,000. However, not all players are this lucky, because one player suffered a whopping 9 concussions, and another player was paralyzed for several minutes. And you don't even want to know what happened to Darryl Stingley. But first, let's talk about Rashad Johnson. See, in 2013, Johnson was facing the Saints when he suffered a truly unforgettable injury. Well, unforgettable for anyone else who loses their finger, because Johnson can't pinpoint the exact moment it happened. That said, he does remember the play it happened. With 5 minutes left in the first half, Johnson broke away from a blocker to tackle Darren Sproles. Afterwards, Johnson remembered his hand being numb, so trainers cut off his left glove, only to find out the tip of his middle finger was missing. Sheesh, that's terrifying. But do you know who else couldn't catch a break? Jordan Reed. Because the dude suffered 9 recorded concussions in 10 years. Damn, I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy. This also explains why Reed didn't play a full NFL season in his entire 7-year career. The same can't be said for Ryan Shazier, because Shazier suffered an injury so vicious, it ended his career in a heartbeat. The date was December 4th, 2017. Shazier was on pace to make his 2nd straight Pro Bowl, and the Steelers held the best record in the AFC. Everything seemed so perfect. That was until Shazier attempted a head-first tackle, which left him unable to move his legs afterward. In one moment, Shazier went from an all-pro linebacker to learning how to walk again. That's a harsh reality to face. But Shazier didn't let this bump in the road get him down. Instead, he continued to push forward by attempting an NFL comeback. Nowadays, Shazier is not only walking, but jogging as well. He has also made significant strides in his personal life, such as marrying Michelle Rodriguez 17 months after the injury. This brings us to Chris Spielman, who has also been through his fair share of adversity. Because in 1999, Spielman went from the pinnacle of his career to stepping away from football altogether. As the story goes, Spielman was playing the sport he loved when he suffered a nasty neck injury. Turns out, the injury was so painful that it left Spielman paralyzed for several minutes. Yikes. But if you thought Spielman's injury was brutal, you have to hear about Joe Theismann. Well, Theismann is mainly paralyzed for several minutes. Yikes.